If I ask you how many people surround you or in your team are doing more than what they are paid for, then obvious answer to this question is mere negligible. This is evident by the law of 80-20, which states that only 20% of people contributing to 80% of company's revenue, means 80% of people are just doing enough to maintain their job. I remember my colleague, when it comes to work where there is a need to perform something beyond his timelines or beyond his usual defined routine duties, then his first statement will start with, "See dude, if company will pay me more, then I am ready to stretch beyond my timelines. I can even do +2 guys work alone if my company will pay me their salary also." The fact is, you will never find this kind of guy at the top of the ladder in any field. So rendering more service or going an extra mile is the first step towards writing your own price tag. What I mean by that, suppose you have given the choice to choose the best manager for you, but still if you have the attitude of, "If my company pay me first," this means that you are just doing enough work to maintain your job. This implicates that you didn't given enough reasons to your manager that says you deserve more. So first, rendering more service or going an extra mile with the right mental attitude. Let me re-emphasize here again, with right mental attitude without expecting anything will automatically trigger the next law called law of compensation and law of incremental returns. Law of compensation will make sure that one will get paid equally for the amount of efforts he put in, plus law of incremental return will make sure that one will get more than the amount of efforts he put in terms of money gain, social recognition, exposure to more number of opportunities which one would have never thought of. Now, why I strongly believe on this and insisting people to follow this? Because these laws are governed by nature and not by humans. Nature will never do injustice with anyone. Let me illustrate one example emphasizing and reframing these laws again. Consider a farmer who cleans his soil and will remove the trees and unwanted shrub. Next, he plows the soil and given extra fertilizer if needed. Then he mixes his intelligence with his labor by planting the seeds in the right season. After this, farmer keep on taking care of his plants and wait for nature and time to do their work by germination and growth of the seeds that produces the crop. Until now, farmer receives nothing for his labor and having literally done more than what he was paid for. If the farmer has performed his part of the labor intelligently, then nature will reward him through the law of compensation and the law of incremental return by giving back to him the seeds he planted in the ground, plus a margin of many times the amount of seed he planted as his rewards for having done more than what was paid for. Now, next obvious question is, what if I am rendering more service with right mental attitude but my superior won't rewards it? Then answer is, this world do have some men of greed who wants to take out more work from their subordinate without rewarding them or only rewarding their favorite ones. But as per the law of averages, those kind of people are amount to almost negligible and those people will not last longer. The system of competition will soon eliminate them. And since you are rendering more service, you can attract the person who will reward you for your work, same way like the fragrance of flower attracts the bees. Going an extra mile or rendering more service first would give you numerous benefits. Some of them are, you will benefit by the law of increasing return in such a way which you don't even thought of. Your mind will start forming the habit of taking initiatives without which no one ever can rise above mediocrity. People will start relying on you and it will develop the sense of self-reliance. It will make oneself indispensable, which enable him to write his own paycheck. It will raise you above your peers and secure your job and ensure the continuous employment. It will develop the positive mental attitude, confidence and establish the leadership skills automatically. So big idea is, first start rendering more service or go an extra mile with right mental attitude and without expecting anything in mind as returns, then you will find yourself soon writing your own price tag.